let's start by zeroing in, number one, on what happened in our nation's capital last night. The Daily Wire has the report. It says dozens of Secret Service agents were reportedly injured by violent rioters near the White House as the rioters threw objects and burned American flags late on Sunday evening, which occurred at the Lincoln Memorial after the Lincoln Memorial was vandalized hours earlier. Fox News editor Greg Ray reported more than 50 Secret Service agents were injured. Fires set by rioters blazed near the White House, and authorities were searching for car bombs late Sunday as protests over the death of George Floyd continued to roil the Capitol just 2 days after President Trump had to be taken to a bunker for his safety. Here's a video, by the way, of the flag being ripped down and burned. Take a look at this. Okay, so they're burning churches, the flags, they're attacking law enforcement in D.C., right outside the White House. And still, we have not seen mass arrests. Still, somehow, we haven't seen dozens of people handcuffed and carted away in buses. Still, we have not seen that. This is the dissolution of our society unfolding before our eyes. Okay, we are watching it in real time. This is not the beginning of it. It didn't start this past week. I fear this is the conclusion, the culmination, the final straw, the final break is what we're watching happening right now. Number two, over the weekend, Justin Timberlake joined the group of celebrities who have offered to support the riots by bailing out rioters. He said, please join me in supporting the Minneapolis protesters by donating to the MN Freedom Fund, the Minnesota Freedom Fund. The Freedom Fund is combating the harms of incarceration by paying bail for low-income individuals who cannot otherwise afford it. So if they are rioting and destroying stuff, Justin Timberlake's going to make sure he gets them out of jail, puts them back on the street so they can get back to it. Justin Timberlake's going to make sure of that. Isn't this so kind of our celebrities? You know, they sit safely in their mansions, protected by gates and fences and security systems and armed guards. And they generously offer to support and fund the people who are burning down poor neighborhoods. Very, very, what absolute philanthropists these people are. They are donating to the cause of destroying poor minority communities. That's what they're doing. In fact, when you see celebrities offering to bail out rioters, remember that they are on the side of the people who reduced this woman to tears and despair, and for good reason. Watch.
They went straight to Office Max, the dollar store, and every store over here that I go to. I have nowhere to go now. I have no way to get there because the buses aren't running. These people did this for no reason. It's not going to bring George back here. George is in a better place than we are. And last night, I'm going to be honest, I wish I was where George was because this is ridiculous. These people are tearing up our livelihood.
So if you side with the rioters, you side against her. You're on the opposite side of her. You're with the people who did this to her. Number three, and here's a tweet from Sister Bethany in Chicago. Their bookstore, the nuns' bookstore, was broken into, looted. The looters stole their books. So they're stealing books from nuns is what they're doing. This is just cartoonish evil at this point. They're like, if you were to write a fiction story where the antagonists are rioters and looters, that's what these people would be. That's how absurdly over-the-top villainous they are. On the theme here of highlighting the true victims, here's a report out of Rochester featuring a minority business owner whose business was destroyed by looters who were supposedly concerned about racism against minorities. But this is what they did to him. Watch.
Everything, broke this window, take all the hat. We just got the hat. They just had a $1,500.
Abdul Saleh has never seen anything like it in his 20 years in business.
Take everything. Wow. She's almost empty. And they took all the jacket from the wall.
Stuff that wasn't theirs that looters stole early Saturday evening.
I see a lot of car here and somebody broke the door and everybody come through inside.
As Saleh was cleaning his place across the street, this is what it looked like outside Hudson Avenue Walmart.
It's sad and it's disappointing.
These two from Irondequoit had hoped to shop here. There was a heavy police presence after reports of looting. Both ladies lamented the police killing of a man in Minneapolis and the unrest that's followed.
I feel like We're trying to get justice for something, but it's not helping us because all it's going to do is make them target us more.
With George Floyd, you know, our officers are supposed to serve to protect us and keep us safe, and yet we're getting the complete opposite. We're feeling unsafe and unprotected.
Back across the street, what hurts Saleh the most is he knows many of the looters.
And I got no problem with nobody, and it's crazy. I'm sad.
He'll clean up so he can open up again.
I just want to make a living, and I want to support my kids, that's all. Do the right thing, that's all.
In Irondequoit,
Yeah, that's crazy,
Seth Voorhees, Spectrum News.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Matt Walsh Show. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there so you can stay up to date on all of our future content.